Inez Casolani, née Vassallo, was born at Cospicua, Malta, on the 11th October 1915, and was baptized at the Immaculate Conception Parish, Cospicua, 2 days later. Inez married Henry Casolani on the 19th April 1944 at St. Augustine's Church, Valletta. Henry and Inez Casolani treasured dearly their only child Cecilia Mary. They showered all their love upon her. Notwithstanding the emotional suffering, Henry and Inez blessed without reserve their daughter's call to a life consecrated to God. Inez Casolani was brought up as a knowledgeable and studious girl. Her parents were very devout and instilled in her a strong faith in God. From a tender age, she stood out for her love of prayer. She was diligent, obedient, and also most sensitive to the needs of her family, and the less fortunate, even in the most difficult time of war. She excelled in her studies and graduated as a prolific teacher. Yet, when she got married in 1944, she gave up her teaching profession in order to dedicate herself passionately to her family. This, however, did not stop her from giving private lessons to the poor and the needy, as she had oftentimes done before marriage. Inez was active in the life of the parish community, mostly through her spiritual writings. She was also an auxiliary member of the Legion of Mary and a member of the Ambassadors of Mary. She was an ardent promoter of the night-hour adoration of the Holy Eucharist. Like her husband Henry, Inez Casolani was also a tertiary member of the Augustinian order. Empathy was strong in Inez. She was kind-hearted, generous and sincere. She loved and helped anyone who needed her. She used to pray sincerely for her neighbor and always gave good advice. Because of this, many trusted her with their difficulties and problems, and found solace in her words. Her concern was to give rather than to receive. A woman of faith, she trusted God totally. In spite of difficulties, she never lost heart. Her life was a continuous prayer. Our Lord was always in her heart and on her lips. She could not and would not offend God. Inez felt that she had to give an account to God for all her actions. The daily Mass and the family rosary, the observance of the sacraments, and the regular practice of Christian virtues simply enhanced her deep spirituality. Inez Casolani embraced her married vocation with zeal and dedication. She was a loving wife and an exemplary mother. Her letters to her daughter were filled with descriptions of warmth at home. Inez was always very inventive in writing articles, cooking, knitting, and seeing to her family's needs. She nurtured her daughter's trust in God and trained her to lead a God-fearing life. Her constant advice to her daughter was, "Whatever you do, keep God's presence in front of you, and always leave room for Him in your own loving heart." Inez created a relaxed and happy atmosphere at home. Devoted to each other and to their daughter, Henry and Inez Casolani could still reach out lovingly to support their extended family. In her later years, among other serious ailments, Inez suffered from tinnitus, arthritis, shingles in the head, and a severe heart trouble. After being diagnosed with diabetes, Inez wrote, "I thank God for this new bouquet. These are the marvels of life. I am in His hands, and I accept all He sends me joyfully." Notwithstanding pain and discomfort, her smile still radiated joy to all those who came her way. She did not fear death, and was always prepared for the moment the Lord called her to Himself. Aware of the closeness of her end, and in constant discomfort, she continued to give her family the totality of her love and service, as she had done throughout her life. The unconditional acceptance of God's will was a keynote in her spiritual life. Inez Casolani died on 13 July 1992. Her beautiful spiritual testament, "I take record of God, in Thee I have had my earthly joy," testifies to her total surrender to God. She remains for us today a model of virtue, of holiness, of motherhood, of commitment, of devotion and of hope. She is a woman of all times and for all people, from all walks of life. A woman who sought sanctity in the simple and ordinary circumstances of everyday life. In this day and age when marriage, family life and the gospel values are under assault from many angles, the life of Inez Casolani is a striking witness of beauty, sincerity, joy and fidelity. Pope Benedict XVI says that it is precisely little saints who are great saints. Many individuals have prayed through the intercession of the couple, Henry and Inez Casolani. Our Lord has answered their prayers, and many graces have already been received. May many more people experience this touch of love from above.